Smurpy here. And my buddy, he's just escaped.
Hello and welcome to a Smurpy video. Today we are looking at X-Men's Weapon X, and from my perspective this was always going to be a really nice quick win. Nice symbol on the top, we got Wolverine, lovely art as always on the side. Here are the figures you can get to build Caliban. And so I just realized that this is all the artwork. I thought I was looking at actual physical pictures of them, but I'm not. And then we have some nice artwork up here. And then we have a synthesis there. So let's get him open. Before I carry on, I just want to say a big thanks to Comics and Cocktails for, being such a great seller as always. And making sure we get the figures. 10 years ago, it was twice as hard to get these figures, I can tell you. There was a lot of shops that I had to go in before I could achieve getting what I wanted to achieve, as well as Evil Bay. And I also wanted to point that Hasbro are doing a little bit extra these days. They actually put this on top, which I feel helps protect the inside and maybe deters people from trying to swap figures out as they have done in the past. Or I suspect that still happens, because I suspect they take them home and then return them later, which is really quite annoying. So let's get on with this review. So back in 1991 we got the classic Marvel Comics Weapon X. It was kind of like a little mini series. Now I think it was part of a bigger book, if I remember rightly. I could be wrong and talking rubbish. And it was kind of gritty, kind of dark, how he got his adamantium. And it was absolutely amazing. I remember reading it. I was probably a teenager, in the 90s, and it was like the best thing I'd ever read. I want to say obsessed with this storyline. When I watch the animated series, I always look forward to the Alpha Flight episode where they show, him getting his claws, because it's just an iconic part of his history, how he got these claws. Now, since then, he's got his memories back, and I liked it, but I wasn't a big fan of what they did with it. Now, I know it was only a small bit, but it was like it all went off boil. Anyway, so we're going to stick to Weapon X goodness. Now, we all got a Weapon X very long ago, but this looks stunning. It looks like they've got the stocky mold, just without the clothes on there. I mean, just look at that. It's just some sensational detail put on there. And even this bit's pretty cool. These kind of like wires, etc. Oh, so I don't lose the figure when I'm trying to record. Trying to see, yep, you can take that out. And you can probably take that off, perhaps. So very, very nice. Nice claws as always. Little comm system on there. I guess communicate. He's still got his rather lovely number on there next to his hairy legs. So yeah, very, very cool. Very nice. I would say the only trouble that I find with a figure of this is iconic to a scene. So it's not like you can put him next to his other X-Men characters or anything like that. You would want to create the scene of this moment. Perhaps he's in the tube. It would have been cool to get a tube with this figure. Something bigger like what we did with Professor X. I think people would be interested in that, because that's the only way you're going to show this figure. Maybe have some henchmen, him ripping up some henchmen. There is very limited options you can have in terms of showing off this figure, I find. But that doesn't take away what a beautiful figure is, and the fact that most X-Men fans who buy Marvel Legends, of course, want him. Just note that he comes with the other leg, which is the right leg, and Obviously, I'm going to look at this very soon. I'm still loving the foot. The foot is amazing. Just 1, 2 feet, toes, not feet, toes. Get it right. What am I talking about? Here is his other head. And all I can say is, when I just went back tonight just to have one more look at the original series, this is absolutely spot on. You know, everything about it. You know, he's a man at this point in absolute agony. He's gone through the most excruciating experience of his life. His hair's long, he's feral, and, you know, it's just about surviving. Slash run. That's pretty much it for him at this point. It's about getting away from these people that have clearly done something horrific to him. Now, in terms of the head going on, it's quite nice, but it doesn't leave you much. It gives you a little bit of play, but not really. But I guess, like most people, are you going to do this unless you're creating a scene? Probably not. You're probably not going to have this head on whatsoever. Because the other head with the helmet is iconic. Not that this isn't iconic. It's just more... I think people's preference is going to be to have the helmet on. But it's a very, very beautiful head sculpt. But a lot of effort went into just not to give us another Weapon X, but to give us the ultimate Weapon X figure. It would have been nice to have this without any Sharpies in it. That would have been quite cool to have a couple of sets of hands. Or even a bit of blood on here, you know. I remember when Marvel Universe was out and we got the San Diego Old Man Logan. And it had kind of green kind of goo from all the Hulks he had slaughtered on there. And here he is next to last year's Wolverine from the Apocalypse Wave. And you can tell they've got pretty much the same body, stocky size, which is perfect. I like the fact that they're getting their Wolverine ducks in a row. And they're all the same size. They've got the whole stocky thing going down, which is just absolutely spot on. And they look pretty nice next to the other figures that are meant to be taller, etc., rather than the Wolverine being taller, which is a bit bizarre. Okay, so just to wrap it up, this Weapon X figure is really nice. It has some nice little detail on here. It's absolutely spot on. I would say the only gripe that I would have is, maybe it's just me and I haven't spent enough time on it, is that I can't seem to get the belt off. I would have liked to have taken the belt off just for a whole wild Wolverine in the outback. So if I want to take some shots in the woods of him chasing some deer for perhaps, he's probably not really going to be chasing deer, but you know what I mean. I can't seem to do it. And from that perspective, it's a little bit irritating. Although I do suspect I may be able to get it over the legs if I really want to. However, that may mean stretching the belt and potentially damaging it. So there's a little bit of risk there. Maybe I'm just being a bit pedantic here. But other than that, I love this figure. He's great. So tell me what you think. Comment on the video. And if you like hearing my voice, I'm like Marmite, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, SmurredP, that's my page. And I'm on Twitter at SmurredP. No idea what I'm doing, but I am there. So thank you for watching, and as always, embrace the geekiness. Goodbye.